Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm your host, Simone Bailey, actress from such television shows as Stargate SG-1, Battlestar Galactica, Smallville, The Outer Limits, The L Word, and the video game Need for Speed Most Wanted. Everyone? It's a little shout out to my Need for Speeders. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is a very special day because this marks the very first live stream on my channel. And that being said, I want to apologize in advance for any technical issues as I am still navigating this system as it is brand new to me. So please be kind in your comments. In the coming weeks and months, I hope to bring you interviews with some of your favorite actors, writers, directors, DJs, musicians, teachers, scientists, aliens, the list goes on and on. Also, I hope to share videos with you about TV and movies, tips and tricks, acting, art, life hacks, yoga, and wellness. For those of you who don't know, I am a certified yoga instructor, and I used to teach people how to teach yoga. So I also want to share videos of me and my friends and us just being ridiculous and having some fun. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel and feel free to share my videos. I'm also so grateful to all of you, to all of my fans, my family, my friends. I wouldn't be here without you, so thank you. Big hugs. We have a very special show for you today. Joining us from Spain is our friend PJ from Orville Nation. Please welcome PJ.
Hi, Simone. Thank you for having us.
Yay!
What an awesome honor it is to be here when you started your the day you started your live streamings.
Yes, I'm so glad you're here. And then I would also like to welcome meteorologist Katie Nickolaou joining us from Iowa.
There we go. Let's see that thing working. Okay, good. I thought I'd make a grand entrance.
I love it.
Thanks for having me on.
No problem. Thank you for joining me. And then from my homeland and birthplace, Calgary, Canada, I would like to welcome the lovely and talented Raquel M Briggs.
Hi.
Welcome, Raquel.
Congratulations. What a great day. And I'm so happy that you have started a channel. There's no one more interesting or more deserving. Everyone's going to eat this up. We're going to have such a great time. Congratulations, Simone.
Well, thank you so much. And just because of that, I would like to make this official and cut the ribbon.
Oh, very nice. Yeah.
Ow! Yeah.
I love it. Oh my God. Oh,
Awesome.
I
love it. Just technically, PJ, for some reason, I'm hearing the replay of what I said a few minutes ago in my ear. Are you getting that?
You have an open window of your YouTube channel somewhere.
Oh.
Go find it. I do it all the time.
There she is. Oh, that makes it so much better. Now I can breathe. All right. It's awesome. I mean, this is literally my first rodeo. Well, not rodeo, but live stream that I'm at the helm of. So that is awesome. So you guys, I know that we have kind of lost track of what day it is, but just so you guys know, did you guys remember that Easter is coming up this Sunday?
Gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's supposed to snow here, so it's going to feel more like Christmas.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. Yeah, it's between 0 to 8 inches. We'll see how that goes.
Wow. That's fun. I know that some people in quarantine, because they're home so much, they are putting up their Christmas lights and decorations and just pretending that it's Christmas. And I do know people that do that. They listen to Christmas music even in July. So,
oh yeah, I found
whatever works for you. Yeah. And I think, you know, what's funny, I think this might be the first year where people actually eat the colored eggs that they dye because of necessity.
Yes.
And then I was thinking, if you do an Easter egg hunt in your home, maybe you should start hiding them today, because after all of the day drinking that some people are doing and just forgetting of days, whatever, you might actually forget where you put them by the time Sunday, Monday rolls around. So, maybe that's something you could do.
Speaking of stuff we're forgetting, Simone, let's welcome everyone to the chat. I want to welcome all of the listeners today. Wow, Simone, maybe you could make people feel a little starstruck by naming them off.
Oh, yeah.
I know everyone is very excited for you to have a channel, and to have a Stargate star say their name would be really cool for many folks. So, hello, chat, let's do this.
We shout out to the real cyber elf. Shout out to Louise XS Sparrow or X Sparrow. I hope I'm saying everyone's names right. Elihu, hello. Derek McManus, DJ Odyssey, hello. Good to see you. Oh, wow. So many people. This is awesome. Fordian Barber. I hope I'm getting that right. Hello, and thank you for joining. Jamo 2002 UK. Jamo 2002 UK. Hello, hello. Oh, wow. This is so great, you guys. Supreme Heretic. Hi, Drew. Good to see you.
Yeah.
I did an interview with Drew not so long ago with these guys, so it was really fun. Johnny the Alien Australian. I love it. That's such a great name. Hello, and thank you for joining. Spider Boy. He's my Need for Speeder. Hello and welcome. Michael Leduc. Pardon my non-French. Philip Gaming. Thank you for joining. Troy Pacelli. Tomato. I don't know. But
Pacelli.
Wow, this is so great. And I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Elser, who did a fantastic fan art of me the other day, which I posted on my Instagram stories. Hello. Wow, this is so great, you guys.
We have so many people.
I know. Philip Gaming. Hello, and thank you for joining.
Hello, Orville actor Philip Gaming.
Yes.
Joyce Rodriguez Generic. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Hello. Thank you for joining. Wow. Nanette Pacelli. Tomato. Thank you for being here. I will get it right. I'm so sorry. Oh, Nanette. Same last name? Or did I just say that? Yeah. Pacelli?
Husband and wife.
There you go.
Oh, great. I love it. Anyway. Oh, and Alanuki, aka Deviant Porg.
Oh, you nailed that.
Deviant Porg?
No, Palanuki. You nailed it.
Palanuki.
Yes.
That sounds like a good nickname to have. My name is Palanuki. I like it. That's awesome. And and Gap Stargate. Woohoo! Yay. I love this because there are so many Stargate fans and so many Need for Speed fans, and I'm just like loving all of that fandom. And we're hoping that a new Stargate comes into play and a new Need for Speed. So
yes, please.
Yes. I love it.
Gators unite.
Yes, I got you. Okay, good. Oh, that's so awesome. Yay. So I'm just curious, you guys, how have your meals been in quarantine? Have you had some good quarantine eats? What? No.
I can't cook. I caught macaroni and cheese on fire. Like, that's how bad I am at cooking.
Really?
Yeah. I think I had spaghetti today, and that was a solid meal. So
I can put noodles in a pot and cook it.
and I can't even do that half the time. So.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. But no, it's okay. It's just getting bland. I need to mix it up a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that happens is we kind of end up doing the same kind of meals based on what we have. I was lucky though. I fortunately foresaw this whole thing happening and I stocked up as if it was like a true apocalypse. And so like I have a bit too much food. Well, now it's dwindling, of course. But I keep going on Instagram and I see all these people posting their baking and all of these like amazing recipes. I'm like, geez, you guys. So I was like, okay, I better step up my game. So I'll show you one thing that I did. I was pretty proud of myself. I posted this on my channel, or on my Instagram rather. So this I was so proud of. This was my attempt at being super healthy. It was my wild salmon with organic veggies on a bed of spinach and lettuce. And then I listed like all of the awesome things that you get from that in return, because I'm really big on building up my immunity and my vitamins and just like making myself a superhuman as best as I can, which also offsets any badness that I have, because one of my latest obsessions, I have to confess, is I'm kind of obsessed with nachos. Like that's my late night snack. Like I'll put but I'll try to do like a small one. So I'll put a tiny little plate together and just do like a one layer of corn chips and the shredded cheese. And then I have, you know, salsa, sour cream, and then like fresh avocado. And I'm just like, no. So that's like one of my favorite little snacks. And the other thing that I did that I have never done before was I baked my very first pie.
Hey, that's an accomplishment right there.
Yeah. So I will show you. My mom was so great because my mom is one of the best cooks in the world. Just like, you know, not officially, but just unofficially. And so she was so kind to give me all of these or make all of these dough balls basically for pie dough, and I had never made a pie in my life. So I had all of these apples, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to make a pie. But the thing was, the dough wouldn't cover the whole top. So I ended up doing my classic, because I'm really into lightning bolts. I did lightning bolt S's and hearts. So that was kind of fun.
Great.
But yeah, it's a little bit of badness and goodness all at once. But I was pretty proud of myself that I actually baked my first pie.
Now, how did it taste?
Valiant first effort.
Yes. Oh, and then two other things that I've been doing. This is kind of cute too. So one is, okay, let me share the photo. I have been trying to be a bit of a home gardener, and so I started growing my first little celery. So there's Sprout, as I like to call him.
Oh.
And I think I have to plant him though.
Well, don't get too attached or make him too cute, or you won't eat him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. I know.
You know, I like that you're bringing up all of these beautiful recipes that you've come up with, and the way that you have been inspired, because, you know, I've been reading quite a few articles in some magazines and newspapers about how people at this time are eating a lot of prepared food. And it's not very good for their health. So really? I love that you are getting out there and inspiring people to put together root vegetables and to put together, you know, really nice meals, and to remember their health, because people's health, it's very important. So that's great, Simone. I love that you are inspiring people to put together things that will feed their bodies and feed their minds and make them feel healthy. And it's very important that we emphasize that right now, because when people feel sad and they're trapped in the house, too much Chef Boyardee is not good for anyone.
Yeah, you start to feel logy, and then you go down the shame spiral, which, you know, I have at times, especially with my late night nachos. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that.
I'm about halfway down that shame spiral right now. I got a dozen cookies and I'm down to 3. I bought them 24 hours ago.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But in a way, that is the good news, is that because of quarantine, you're going to run out of the thing that you're...
You will.
Unless you go shopping for it again, and then you know, have the reprise of the shame spiral. But another thing I did was I had all these baby tomatoes that were kind of starting to wrinkle, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I'm going to take the little seeds from these organic baby tomatoes and plant them. And, you know, it's just kind of a fun thing. I don't know. I find a lot of joy in gardening. So
Yeah.
it's kind of just a little project. And, you know, it's fun to do those kinds of things.
So cool. And very healthy.
Very healthy. I know. And I do call them my babies, all these little plants.
Aw.
I have flower babies and vegetable babies.
And then she eats them, folks. Then she eats her babies.
That part gets a little interesting.
Oh my goodness. Oh, hey, I'm going to re-add PJ. How did we lose you? Was that me who accidentally?
No, that's my internet. So some happens sometimes.
Oh, thank goodness it wasn't me. So yeah, what, Raquel, do you have any recipes or things that you would like to share?
Well, I was actually married, well, common law, with a man, a Greek guy, for 15 years, and we owned a bunch of restaurants together. So yeah, totally into this. And I think that the way that people are eating right now is incredibly important, because they're not able to get out to the grocery stores and to get healthy food. And when they do, I think they should emphasize it.
Yeah.
Psychology Today published an article just last week, and they were talking, the psychiatrist was talking about how what we eat can alter our mood. So that they're asking us to make sure that we're eating leafy greens and broccoli. Yeah. That if we want to elevate our mood and feel good, we should have mussels and oysters, fish and fish oils.
Yeah. Okay, I've been doing the salmon
terrible
thing.
Yeah, we should have walnuts,
I'm still jury's out on oysters. I don't know.
We should have walnuts, almonds, hazelnuts. We should have all sorts of berries and lentils and chickpeas. And beans. And I have something that everyone can agree upon, something that will elevate your mood and make you feel great and even sate your appetite. And that is dark chocolate. Make sure that you're having lots of dark chocolate. And of course, there are pumpkin seeds and fermented foods. Fermented foods have been proven to have probiotics in them that will help you feel good. So if your grandma made some peaches and they're in the back of the cupboard, or there are some beets there, go on Simone's Instagram, look at her beautiful food, open up those jars of all those beautiful fruits and vegetables, and make something wonderful for yourself so you feel great.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing, just to touch on this, is, you know, in this time, we are supposed to have vitamin C and zinc. And there is a lot of zinc in spinach, broccoli, kale, garlic, mushrooms, oysters, lean meat, skinless chicken breast, lentils, edamame, black beans, hummus, dark chocolate, like you said, nuts and seeds, and whole grains, just to name a few. So yeah, get your zinc on and get your vitamin C on.
Can we get a look at that beautiful salmon dinner you made?
Okay,
let's just show that again, because I want people to feel inspired, right?
I wonder if people are like, okay.
Yeah, it's making me hungry.
Yeah. I know. I don't want to.
People love Food Network. This is Simone's Food Network, folks.
But you know, Raquel, how you were just saying that it makes people feel better. No joke. When I eat my salads like this, and it's like Popeye with spinach. Like, I can feel the awesome energy and just like the antioxidants and all this. Like, I feel like a superhuman. When after I eat a salad like this. It's so weird. And at first I was like, is this really happening to me? And then I did it again. And I'd like kind of have like 3 salads, you know, every lunch like one every lunch.
And
And I noticed it. I was like, whoa, this is crazy.
It looks gorgeous. It's so bright and vibrant and colorful. It's just something to make you feel happy just looking at it.
Yes. Did you know that there is an entire branch of study called nutritional psychiatry, where they're talking about how what we put in our bodies not only alters how we feel, but definitely our mood. So it's a physical feeling as well as a psychological feeling. So look at that beautiful Simone dinner. Get inspired, people. I know everybody loves the Food Network. Online, there are two things that are a big hit: puppies and kitties and food. So here's your food, and get inspired and eat well. Try to eat well, everyone.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, and it makes you feel awesome eating like that. I want to show you another thing that I created. I thought this was so funny because I am by myself in quarantine right now, and I thought this was kind of funny. Now, I'm not responsible for the actual art. I just did the caption and the idea, but I thought this was pretty funny. For all you Star Wars fans, I'm doing the solo social distancing with the banana.
Cool.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny.
Troy and his wife are having lots of gah.
Yeah. If only one thing comes out of this, like one good thing that comes out of coronavirus and social distancing, it's the memes. Hands down.
Yes.
The Queen Elizabeth ones, she should not have worn a green dress. That's rule number one. I saw someone photoshopped her. Oh my gosh. Someone photoshopped her in a Starfleet uniform and put her into a scene. And it is the most incredible thing I've ever seen in my life.
Hysterical. It's hysterical.
Yeah. If you just type in Queen Elizabeth Star Trek, I'm sure it'll pop up on Twitter.
It's also on roddenberry.com.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, here's another thing I really love. Now, this is an artist on Etsy, which is like a shop site. And she did the toilet paper earrings, the beaded ones, which I thought were very, very precious.
It's so tedious to get them all strung up.
That is such a loaded image. Beads and toilet paper. That is a very loaded image.
I would totally rock that. Like, it's so funny.
Yeah.
But the thing is that those existed before the hoarding. Like, they already existed.
And now people
if you love toilet paper, there you go.
They're probably going out and buying more of those. That poor shop, they're probably thinking, what just happened?
Well, now, actually, there's a few shops that have the beaded toilet paper earrings. Anyway, I just thought that was so funny.
That's
so
incredible.
Ridiculous.
Rose says, those earrings are genius.
They are genius. Yeah. And then wait, hang on one sec. Oh, wait. Still figuring it out, people. Still figuring it out. Okay, this image I like too.
Oh, DJ has
So
a boxy theory.
people that really know me know that I'm super into sparkles and like sequins. And like I even, when I was working as a yoga instructor, there was a girl who would come in and she'd be like, hey, Sparkles. Like she'd always call me Sparkles. But anyway, I thought this was quite funny too.
That's so incredible. You'll still have that glitter well after the pandemic's over.
I know, right?
Maybe
like those people that make the mistake and put glitter in their hair and they can't get it out. Or I've heard of mothers whose children just dumped a bunch of sparkles in their hair and they can't get it out.
Yeah, sparkles are the herpes of arts and crafts. Do you know what I'm saying?
Maybe Katie. Sorry, Raquel.
No, I was just saying that sparkles are the herpes of arts and crafts. They're just nobody wants them. They get everywhere. You know what I mean? It's just
I certainly don't want herpes, but I do want sparkles.
Anyway, sorry, PJ. Go ahead.
So I was just gonna say, maybe Katie feels like showing us how she washes her hands.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I've been trying to keep things interesting, if you guys can't already tell. And in order to wash my hands, I do the Nations of the World song from Animaniacs. And I try to list all the nations of the world. as fast as I can. I learned the song like a year ago, and I've just been like slowly speeding it up. And so it starts out like United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Greenland, El Salvador too, and it keeps going on and on and on. I think I got to oh gosh, what was it? Norway, Sweden, Iceland, and Finland, and Germany, Ireland, Peace, Switzerland, Austria, Czechoslovakia, Italy, Turkey, and Greece, Poland, Romania, Scotland, Albania. That's one. Or no, Oman. I got to Oman last time. I have no life, if you guys can't tell.
I would love if you did a video of that.
I did. It's on Twitter.
Oh, it is?
Actually, the guy who sings the song saw it. He's one of my idols, Rob Paulson. He saw it, and the guy who actually wrote the song saw it too. And I was just like, oh my gosh. But I'm trying to find new ways. Another thing that I found to wash my hands recently is if you take a bar of ivory soap, it has to be ivory soap, and you put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds, it explodes into a cloud, and it's super light and fluffy soap, and you just break apart a little piece, and it's super fun.
Huh.
Yeah, you can find a bunch of videos online of it, and it's interesting, and it, I guess, kind of cleans your microwave. So,
yeah. That's fun. I love it. I want to share with you another obsession of mine because, you know, much like a lot of people, I've been on social media a bit, and I discovered this animal that I'm like super obsessed with. And now you'll understand why when you see it. Hang on. Okay. This is...
drum roll.
The Quokka.
Oh.
The Quokka. Okay, let me tell you about the Quokka. The Quokka are often described as the world's happiest animal.
Oh.
And if you look at the internet, you will see loads of Quokka selfies. They are marsupials about the size of a cat that live primarily on a small island off of the western coast of Australia near Perth. They're in a couple other spots too. They are similar in appearance to a small type of wallaby, and the baby quokkas are called joeys. Okay, let me just pull up a photo to show you the cuteness. Hang on one second.
That was already cute enough. How cute can the babies be?
Oh my gosh. This is redonkulous. Okay, wait for it. Wait for it. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. This like brings me so much joy. Okay, so the baby quokkas are called joeys and live in the mama quokka's pouch. Now, if a mother is threatened, she will eject the baby from the pouch at the predator, which makes a loud shrieking sound to scare the predator off while the mama escapes. Which is
mom just yeets the kid?
Well, she just ejects it from the pouch. Yes, so it's a flying little joey. You know, it's like a joey bomb. Anyway,
sound parenting right here.
Pokemon move if I've ever heard it.
I know. Don't try this at home. It is illegal to have them as pets, as cute as they are, and they also do have razor sharp teeth. Quokkas are quite docile and are unafraid of humans, which endangers them to becoming extinct. Quokkas will enter people's homes and restaurants, which I hear if you're actually in Australia, like people find them kind of annoying because they do that. And like, they're not supposed to, like humans are not supposed to touch them. So, cause you get a $300 fine if you do. So, but the quokkas are just like, yeah. Females pick their mates, and if they don't like them, they will run away. And if the females do like the potential mate, they will groom them. Yeah.
Wow.
I know. So these guys live primarily on an island called Rottennest, which got its name because of an early Dutch visitor who saw that because they're kind of the size of a cat, but hop like a kangaroo and have a pouch like a kangaroo. But they have like a long tail, kind of like a rat. So the Dutch visitor who first saw them thought they were some kind of large rat because of their tails, and named the island Rattennest, like Dutch, like rat's nest. And later the island was called Rottennest.
Aww.
So I Wow. But look at that little smiler.
They do look like rats, but they look like a rat that got trapped between two doors. You know what I mean? Like, head's a little, you know what I mean?
I agree with Deviant Porg. Take my $300. I want to pet one.
I know. So cute. And apparently because of the Quokka selfie, it's actually helped them survive a little longer. This one is so cute. Okay. Just let me show you just 2 more photos because this is just so darn cute. I can't handle it. Look at this little nugget. I mean, it's a fake balloon, but
okay, it is a little cute. It is, yeah, it's adorable.
I mean, look at that cute face.
I like its meerkat hands. It's got cute little meerkat hands.
Hello.
You and your meerkat hands. Oh, and then I'm gonna post this just because of current events. If you've been watching Tiger King, here is a someone digitally made the Quokka a tiger. I thought that was quite funny.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Have you ever heard of an axolotl?
No, I wouldn't even know how to spell
without
that.
a doubt. It's like A-X-A or A-X. I don't know. Axolotl. If you have time, look it up. They're like the cutest little pink salamander Pokemon thing. Oh my gosh, they're adorable.
Next, Horngreaves, New Wilderness.
Where are they from, Katie?
I have no clue. I just found them. I was looking on, I think it was Twitter, and I saw someone posted a picture, and I was like, I want one. And it's just, I thought they were fake, to be honest. And then turns out they're real. They're like endangered, so you can't really have them as pets, but they're so stinking cute.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask if you can have them as pets, but they're wild.
Yeah. You could always try to breed them.
Everybody, Katie is dressed as the last Doctor Who, if you haven't noticed.
Most recent. There will never be a last.
Oh, I'm saying
the
most recent.
Here, I better put on my second bunny ears just since we're... I love it.
Yes. Yeah, no, cosplay is one of my big things. So I figured we're having fun. Why not?
I just looked up the pink gecko, Katie's pink gecko. It's ridiculously adorable. It is ridiculously adorable.
I think, AXOLOTL, potentially.
I don't know. I just looked up pink gecko, and it looks like, I don't know, a cross between a mogwai and E.T.
Oh my gosh, a mogwai! Everyone wants a mogwai.
Yes.
I remember at one point someone was saying like there's a auction for real things like that, and like legit mogwai were for sale. Oh. I know. And I didn't think at the time that I should be spending the amount that whatever it was on a mogwai, but I really deep down, I was like, I really want it. So cute. That's awesome. Well, Katie, I want you to tell our audience about your YouTube channel, speaking of cosplay.
Yeah, my YouTube channel is So Many Fandoms, and basically what I do is I'm, if you can't tell, a meteorologist, and I finally got the pointing down. Woo! I'm a meteorologist, and I use my spare time, how much I have, there's so much of it. I have no life, by the way, and I make fandom forecasts. You can see it on Twitter or on YouTube, #fandom forecast, and I do forecasts for different fandoms. So I did a Star Trek one, and I did for different Star Trek planets. I did Star Wars. Recently, I did DuckTales just because I love that show.
That is awesome.
I'm going to be doing a Doctor Who one eventually once I can get my costumes figured out. It kind of just started as something to amuse myself, and soon when I posted it, like actors were looking at it. Mark Hamill commented on it, and was just like,
really?
Holy cow! I'm going to do
it. Commented on my thing. Oh my gosh!
Exactly. And so I've just kind of really taken off. I cosplay something that makes people smile, and I figure, well, why not make people smile?
And you can do an Orville one, a Stargate one.
Yes, absolutely.
That would be awesome.
Do you want to be a field reporter if you want?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be fun. It's meteor shower.
Yeah. Planetary. Intergalactic planetary. I love it. I think that's so much fun. Yeah, so everyone check out her YouTube channel after this. Huh?
Did you just drop a Beastie Boys reference?
I did. Well, because I'm pretty hip hop. I was actually, when I was getting ready today, I was like putting on my hip hop and, you know, having a little dance party. That's the other thing I love to do in this time is listen to certain music and, you know, anything that kind of helps change your state, right? So yeah, that's been really good. But, you know, another artist that my friend put me on to, which I've really been enjoying, is Yo-Yo Ma, which surprised me. But yeah, it's just, I think especially late at night, it's just so calming. And it's just something that really, I find, relaxes my brain. And there's a particular song that my friend put me on to called The Carnival of the Animals, The Swan, that Yo-Yo Ma did with Camille Saint-Saëns and Catherine Stott. Anyway, that's a beautiful track. Yeah. So yeah.
I'll look that up now.
Yes,
I'm always looking for music. And when I go into forecast in the mornings, it's like 2 a.m. So my music varies between like calm and soothing to I have one German metal polka song.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I want to hear that.
It depends on the mood. Yeah, I think it's called, it's by Equilibrium or something. And once you get like a minute and a half in, it will be an earworm. It's incredible.
I love that you use that term because I say earworm as well.
Yeah? Okay, good. Because I'm finding,
I'm like the queen of earworms, sadly. Like to some people's dismay, they're like, stop singing that hook over and over and over again. I'm like, I can't help it.
Well, I found that I moved regions. I went from Michigan to South Dakota, Iowa, Nebraska. And there's some phrases that people just don't use out here that I use a lot back in Michigan. I think that's one of them next to, snow day myths and all this stuff. But it's good to know that other people use it.
Yes. I just want to say bye to our friend, Aaron Hall, who has to run. Thank you for tuning in.
Aww.
Yeah.
Bye.
That's awesome. Are you guys watching anything really cool or listening to certain podcasts or reading any books that are awesome that you want to share?
Oh, well, what do I have within reach? I actually just organized my bookshelf. I think one that I'm reading in particular, if I can grab it without destroying everything, there it is something fell, is Good Omens. So that's
can you show us the cover?
Yeah, so this is the actual script book. They made it into a show. Yeah, Neil Gaiman, Terry Pratchett. It has David Tennant and Michael Sheen in it, and it's 6 episodes on Amazon Prime. I can't hype that show enough. And I actually saw the show, and I'm now going back to read the book and read it through with the script as well. And it's been really fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. How about you, PJ?
Well, I was just catching up. To be honest, in the last 24 hours, I was catching up on my Need for Speed. And I have something to share because I know some of our audience doesn't know what Need for Speed is. And if you could share my screen.
Oh, yeah.
I have a badass cop who is in Need for
Oh,
Speed.
there I am. Yeah, that's me. So Need for Speed is a EA video game that was award-winning and sold over 16 million copies worldwide. Oh. So that is me as a cop, and that is exactly what cops wear. So there I am.
And some of your audience today here is our Need for Speed fans, I can see.
Yes. That is so awesome. I love it. Yeah, I did a wicked interview with another YouTuber, LP Ripper 24, and we just did it a little while ago, and it got like 32,000 views on YouTube so far, at least. I haven't checked lately, but yeah, it did really well. So it's cool, and I love my Need for Speed fans. Aw, thanks for sharing that. That's really cool.
DJ, I'm resisting a comment. I'm being good. That's DJ speak for wow.
Oh, really?
That's either wow or he's also. I know he's holding back about saying something about Doctor Who. I know you are, DJ.
Hey, well, here I can make it.
Why
I can make
he
it
is a Doctor Who fan, or
All
he's not a Doctor Who fan?
There is he. He's not a Johnny Whittaker fan. I'll be 10th Doctor if he wants. I have props for days, man.
Katie, I am digging that wig on you. It looks so good, and I actually, if I didn't know you, I would believe that really is your hair.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, you know, someday I might just pop it on and not take it off. It may be easier than straightening my very curly Greek-Scottish hair.
Right.
I'm finding it very, hair care is so much easier when you just pop on a wig.
Yes.
I actually, there we go. Actually just have natural brown hair.
Oh, yeah, she's got long
hair. The fourth wall, broke the magic. Just a cheap, like, $10 wig. You just, oh gosh, how am I going to get this back on?
I gotta tell you, your pictures you did at Chicago, that Chicago convention were great.
Oh, I was gonna ask you. Yeah, I knew the last time because you guys, we just did an interview, all of us together, where they interviewed me on Orville Nation, PJ's show, and Katie was just about to go to a convention. So I'm glad you brought that up. I was gonna ask how that went.
Yeah, it was incredible. Because we went to Chicago, and it was right before the pandemic got bad, and it would not have happened if it was even a week later. So we were incredibly lucky. But it was great. My parents and my brother all came, which is incredible because they're from hours away. My best friend from college and some of my best friends from high school came as well. And it was just miraculous that we all were able to do it. And I got to go and hold a snake. I got to meet Adam Savage. I actually, from Mythbusters, I made him tear up, and I felt kind of bad. I gave him a piece of fan art. Actually, I'll try and send a picture. But I gave him a piece of fan art, and it was of all of his cosplays that he's done, because his cosplays have really inspired what I do.
Wait, was it a collage or a
he
drawing,
just kind of teared up and,
what kind of art
it was
did you do?
Slowly tilting my wig the wrong way.
She's like,
basically, like, how do I get this right? There we go. It was a collage that I made myself. I went back and I looked at all of his cosplays that I've really idolized, and I hand drew it out on a canvas, and then I hand painted it and mixed like my paints and everything to get the perfect color. And it took me about 2 weeks, and I'm ridiculously proud of how it turned out. And I gave it to him, and I think he kept it.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, and I met a ton of fantastic people, and I got to see George Takei, Walter Koenig, William Shatner, and it was.
How's George Takei holding up these days?
He's incredible. He was selected to carry the Olympic torch, be the last person to light the torch at the Olympics.
That's awesome.
He posted that right before they were canceled, delayed. But he's fantastic. Walter Koenig, sharp as a tack. He's fantastic. William Shatner always has fun stories. And if anyone in the chat, anyone watching has not gone to a comic book convention, holy cow, go to a comic book convention. You will never feel more accepted in your life. You can walk in wearing anything, as long as it is something. There was a specific rule this year that said naked is not a costume. There's a story there. I don't know what it is.
But what if you wore just a nude colored bodysuit? You know, when people do that, they wear like leggings that are nude, and you're like, is that person naked? And then you look closer and you're like, oh, okay.
Like, can I look closer, or will this turn out poorly?
I just shared, by the way, the picture with you and Adam Savage, if Simone wants to put it up.
Oh,
yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, I actually, because he does these things called Adam Incognito, and he dresses in cosplay, and he just walks around the comic book convention floor. I ran, I think it was 3 miles in about, 30 minutes trying to find him, and I found him like less than a minute before he left the floor. It was, I was so lucky.
So this was the convention you just went to, right?
Yep, this is the one that's at in Chicago, C2E2. Honestly, it's the best convention experience I've had. And yeah, he just went around.
But you're not in cosplay here, I'm surprised.
Yes, that was actually, it was the first day. We had just gotten there, and I had a cosplay. I was going to be dressed as Sam Winchester from Supernatural.
Oh yeah.
And I hadn't assembled it because my friend who was playing Cass hadn't arrived yet. I was like, I'm just gonna run around. And so, in my running, I undid the shirt and lost all the stuff. I was like, I'm just gonna go.
I gotta get there.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Yeah. But yeah,
actually, Simone, if you share this picture, I'll show you one of the amazing cosplays that she had.
Oh gosh.
Sorry,
Which
Katie.
one? I have a lot of them.
I just have one. I just have one.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that's the Good Omens one, and I love it.
Yep, straight out of Good Omens.
Wait, that's a real snake?
That's a real snake. Yeah. There's a reptile house that comes to the comic book conventions, and they have a tarantula named Betsy, and you can hold her, and they have all these snakes and stuff. And because my character is a demon, he's a snake, I instantly ran over there. I was like, do you have an orange snake that I can hold? And they're like, yes, we do. And I think they were a little taken aback. But then later on in the day, I went back and they're like, we've had a lot of people in your costume come to hold the snake. So it was great.
That is hilarious.
I love you with red hair. You look so cute.
I love any kind of wig. Apparently, I can work.
Yeah, you can pull anything off.
I have one of those faces.
I once had in the Vancouver convention, GateCon, I had a tarantula on me.
Oh, cool.
And I'm not scared of spiders. My brother is terrified. Like, he has real arachnophobia.
No.
But for me, like, spiders don't do anything. Like, I'm not really scared. I'm more scared of dead things than I am like things like that. Anyway, so she put the tarantula on me and it was fine. And it was just kind of gripping a little bit. But then to get it off, she goes, oh, I just have to tickle its feet. And like, so she tickles it and it goes, oh, and it starts to like lift it, like dance and like lift its feet up. And that's how you get the tarantula off, is you tickle its feet.
That's
I don't know.
so
I just thought that was.
Yeah, that's a hard pass for me. That's a hard.
Oh, really?
I'm not.
Why is it that you think it'll bite you, or what?
No, I'm not afraid of spiders in the slightest. But a tarantula, yeah, that's not something I want to do. It doesn't sound appealing to me.
Oh.
I don't know why.
We were out tornado chasing in Oklahoma last year, and a tarantula crawled into the road, and every car missed it except for the last car because the guy was horrified. Like he hated tarantulas, so he kind of like swerve and
what?
I know, but it was a big spider.
Yeah, maybe it's because I'm Canadian. I mean, I'm from Alberta. We don't even have rats here. So maybe that's it. But I have a friend from Australia who always says, Raquel, you're terrified of our tarantulas. You're terrified of our snakes. You're terrified of our oceans. But when I go to Banff, I'm terrified of your bears, your cougars, your mountain goats, right? So I guess it depends upon where you're from, right?
Yeah. Did you guys catch the Orville fan film?
Yeah,
I did.
Yes.
Yeah, so that just came out, yesterday?
Last night,
Yesterday? Last night, yeah. I watched it this morning. It was like just over 6 minutes. And what was it called again?
A Planetary Step.
A Planetary Step, yeah.
They did it was a nice job. It was it's a fan film. And so it's not going to be long. It's sometimes I don't know if people are expecting it to be longer, but that's what a fan film usually is. So
I was impressed that they got the costumes together, because that's one of the harder parts of things, I'm sure, is getting those kind of,
Sure is.
Yeah, we want to congratulate Eric Moran, who is obviously he's friends with Aaron Eisenberg, and he's doing it in memory of Aaron of Nog, and from Deep Space Nine, and hopefully we're going to get to interview him very soon. And so, great job, guys! Great job, Eric. And
yeah, I thought that was a lovely tribute to Aaron.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and even in the credits. Yeah, I thought the music was really good, and the credits looked awesome too. Like it was fun. Are those the actors? Because they're new to me. Are they fans? are they real actors, or do you know anything about the background of those people?
I think I read somewhere that Eric is used to be a pro wrestler. Is that right?
Whoa.
Wow.
So is that the lead guy?
Yeah.
Oh, my
I
power
don't
going
know
out.
if that's correct or not, but
The heck?
What's happening over there, Katie?
We have a windstorm right now, and my power's flickering on and off. So if you lose me, that's why.
Oh wow!
Mother Nature
sure
has
it's not
vendetta
Stranger
against me.
Things.
Honestly, at this point, it could be. I would accept it. It's something new. I'd take it.
Wow.
No tornado watch right now, right, Katie?
Oh, if there was, you guys would be in my car with me chasing.
Yeah. Okay.
So tell me about tornado chasing. Like, how close do you get? Like, you personally, and what is recommended? Because I'm just, it's not something I know that I would really do. I don't know. I think death kind of scares me a little bit.
Oh, yeah, a little bit. That's a healthy respect I have. Well, there's two answers that I give. The one that I tell my mom and the one I tell everyone else. Because She's not listening, is she? But with tornadoes, typically we try to stay around 5 to 10 miles away. I don't go into them. I don't have the armored tank yet. But we try to stay.
I just instantly got a picture of you as Tank Girl. Like in your outfit, but in your own like cosplay. Yeah.
It would be perfect.
That's what GoFundMe is for, Katie.
So true. Yes. If anyone wants to buy me a tank,
That's so
you know what?
Or if anyone has a spare tank, they could lend Katie.
I'll borrow one.
Just enter the tornado. That would Yeah.
Well, with them, we try to stay a healthy distance away. But last year, if anyone's familiar with Lawrence, Kansas, of Supernatural fame, we were driving and there was a EF4 tornado, which from a scale to 0 to 5, it's pretty intense. And we got about a mile away from it. It was really trying to catch up to us. And we were getting into a metro area. We were trying to turn left, but there was a red light. And I've never seen someone like panic as much as the people in my car did, because they're like, just run the red light, Katie, run it. I was like, we're fine. We're fine. Apparently I don't have a fear reflex. So I just imagine everything's fine. But yeah, tornadoes, if y'all are in an area, oh my gosh, my storm chasing Southern accent just came out there.
No, I dig it. I think it's fun.
If you're in a tornado area, don't go outside and actually see it. The classic Midwestern, like, where is it? What? Actually go in your basement, because that's probably one of the safest places. If you can't be in a basement, find an interior room, like a bathroom that doesn't have windows or an exterior wall, and just stay safe. Or then go to school for 4 years, learn how to be a meteorologist, and then safely chase tornadoes.
So have you ever been chasing one and then all of a sudden it like came right for you and you were like, oh my God, and it was like the movie? I mean, does that happen to you?
Unintentionally, that kind of happened twice in my life, where I was actually in a tornado, but that was at my house. That was a fun one. But actually, I'll see if I can show it to you. This is my weather wall, by the way.
Sounds like an Oasis song.
Yeah, that is. Those are 3 tornadoes on the ground all at once, and those ones, they ended up coming towards us, but we were a safe distance away. We were probably like 20 miles from it, so we were all good with that. But it's incredible. I think my favorite memory from chasing tornadoes is we were standing in, I think it was Montana, and there was nothing around. It was flat dirt ground, and there was a long wire, just like a telephone wire. But the wind was rushing into the storm at such a speed that it vibrated it, and it gave the most sci-fi, humming, eerie, unsettling sound. Oh, wow. And so we just kind of stood there. You see a tornado starting to form, and you just hear this like little whistling, and it makes your skin crawl. It was the coolest thing, though.
That's crazy.
Did you hear what Troy said? He said, you joke about extra tanks, but there are Shermans all over the place in the private sector. This could happen.
We can make that into a really fun episode.
Right, Troy? Troy's your guy.
Tornadoes. I would love that.
That's our next campaign, Katie.
Yeah, if people don't want to actually go out and chase tornadoes, you can always get a tornado in a bottle. And if you shake it, you can get a little tornado. So that's, yeah, I can't tell you how many times I just get bored, come over and make a little tornado because clearly they aren't forming near me right now.
Because you actually want them.
Yes, in a nice open field where no one can get hurt. I'm not that sadistic.
Yeah.
I might get desperate though.
Well, what about other like natural things like lightning storms? I mean, what else is exciting for you?
I was almost fried by lightning once. We were driving back actually from that triplet tornado, and it struck a sign on the side of the road, went through the road into the rebar and exploded, left a crater in the road. It was like 20 yards in front of us, and it was a positive bolt, so it was 10 times stronger than a normal bolt of lightning, and even a car wouldn't have protected us at that point. So if we hadn't been chasing for like 10 or 20 extra seconds, we would have been totally fried. So lightning actually scares the daylights out of me now.
Well, also so unpredictable.
It is. That's the one thing. You can predict tornadoes pretty easily nowadays. Lightning, don't even try it. Just go inside.
Yeah.
But definitely tornadoes and snow are my two favorite things.
Wow.
Well, yeah, you get snow this week, yeah? Or
Yes.
right now? Is it right now?
Right now, we're just having gusty winds. The snow should be here in about 5 days, I think.
Yeah.
And at that point, the public will revolt, and I will probably be executed in a public square. I don't know.
Katie, can you explain ball lightning to us?
Oh, ball lightning. Let me just pull out my textbook. Yeah, ball lightning is a ridiculously terrifying type of lightning to me, but what it is, it's super rare. It's just a literal ball of lightning. There's an old story of how a ball of lightning came through a building and killed everyone in a room. If you guys have time, which clearly a lot of us do, look it up. It's incredible. It's one of those rare types of lightning. There are videos of it. Some are real, some are fake. You got to try and discern which is which. But yeah, you got ball lightning, got positive lightning, cloud to cloud, cloud to ground, or as my professor liked to call it, cloud to goat, because we call it CG, and the G could be anything. So yeah, no, ball lightning scares the daylights out of me.
Wow. That sounds very video gamey.
It's so much about the weather. It's almost like it's straight out of Naruto or Dragon Ball Z. It's just, it's awesome.
Yeah, it does. Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Ball lightning, that is very cool, but I will respect it at a healthy distance.
What is Drew talking about in the chat? It's cocaine, Phil? What is he talking about? What are you guys talking about? Aren't you guys paying attention?
Drew, yeah, what do you mean by that?
Snow.
Oh.
I say I have another one of my little collection. I have some petrified snow. It's actually, I think it's just salt. But I like to say it's a snowball.
That's silly.
So Simone, where are you taking this amazing channel to? What's your vision here? We want to know.
I spoke about it in the beginning, but so I am very keen to do more live streams, and I think I've got one coming up this Saturday with a very special guest who I will give you a tease of. Check out this hotness. So everyone, if you want to see the person belonging to this face.
It is some serious hotness.
That is Sharon Taylor, for all the Stargaters. That is, she played Amelia Banks in Stargate Atlantis. And she's also in Altered Carbon, Bad Blood Season 2. And speaking of Calgary, where you're from, Raquel, she has been working on the Jan show with Jan Arden. And she works on a ton of stuff. She's been on Supernatural and
Riverdale.
Oh,
so you're going to interview her on Saturday?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Creek, When Time Got Louder, Torn, Home Before Dark, Altered Carbon, Cashed Out, Surveillance, Need for Speed, Heat, See, Supernatural, Blood and Treasure,
I
Jan,
didn't know she was in Need for Speed Heat.
Emma
So
Fielding,
awesome.
Bad Blood, Till X Do Us Part,
Wow.
The X-Files,
Yeah.
Riverdale,
I
Ghost
took
Wow.
this photo of her. I'm pretty sure it was me. I also bought her this dress.
Fabulous.
Well, her and I are, she's one of my best friends, actually. And we met on a Stargate convention. Even though her and I are both from Vancouver, we met in England, of all places, at a Stargate convention. And we just got on like a house on fire. And although that doesn't sound like a very good term. But anyway, we got on very well. And yeah, we've been best friends ever since. So she's awesome. I can't wait to have her on the show. She's a lot of fun.
Hear that,
Yeah.
Gators?
So
More
cool.
Gate. We have the sexiest women of the Gate, the funniest, best women of the Gate. They're all here.
Yeah.
You're going to be
so
so
it'll be good.
awesome.
Yeah, so I hope to, all my live streams have different actors, producers, writers, directors, and also musicians and DJs and teachers and scientists and, just a lot of very interesting people. And so I think my channel will be stuff to geek out over, but also stuff that will be hopefully very educational, interesting, and enlightening to people. Yeah, and I mentioned before, I am a certified yoga instructor, and I taught yoga for many years. And I used to teach pro athletes and some famous people, and all different walks of life as well. So I wouldn't mind kind of touching on some of those things on my channel.
Very cool.
and
Simone,
I'm also an artist.
Kind of yoga type tips for being at home and stuff like that?
Well, one thing I've noticed, because I am sitting so much more than I normally would, just because I'm, cooped up at home. The other day I did venture out on a walk, but it's just so much work, going for a walk and then I got to take all these clothes off and wash everything. That it's almost just easier for me to just stay at home and go out on the balcony. But I've noticed, my neck is sore and my lower back, and I'm noticing I'm a little more hunchy sometimes. And when you sit, it shortens the muscles, right? So you need to do the counter or the opposite movement of that. So I find sometimes even just making hip circles with my hips is really helpful, to just kind of, you want to, here's the little fact. So as we get older, our bodies stop making synovial fluid, which is the natural lubricant within our bodies that kind of keep your joints nice and WD-40'd. So that is a good thing to start to just move it, right? So another thing is just rolling out your neck. We all hold a lot of tension in our neck, and especially if you're on your phone or your laptop and you're just you're like this, every time that we move our head forward, it exponentially is more and more weight and pressure on our necks. So it's very important to kind of just keep your neck moving, side to side, little shoulder rolls, and I think dance parties are a perfectly good way to just get your body moving and uplift your spirits, and also just, have a little bit of joy in your quarantine. So yeah, those are some things. And then you want to decompress your back. Like I said, from sitting, our backs get so sore. And typically, I like to go to this really cheap and cheerful place for a 90-minute massage. But of course, right now I can't do that. So I love my foam roller. And so I will put it on the ground and I'll just roll out my back, which is almost like a rolling pin equivalent, but a softer one for your back. And you can hear your back crack but in a good way. It's like it's a healthy crack. So that's one thing I do. But yeah, you can even just like plant your feet hips width distance and just let your torso and head relax, and that will help decompress your back, certain things like that. Yeah.
I was joking at work today. I said, can you guys recommend any good chiropractors for when this is over? I need someone to crack me like a glow stick. And they were in hysterics.
That's actually a fantastic metaphor.
My body hates me right now. So I think for the first time in my life, I'm going to go see a chiropractor. Yeah.
Well, I love too that there are so many free things online right now: yoga, dance, meditation, stretching. I mean, I even plan on doing a video, because I remember before I even took my first yoga class, I was terrified to even try yoga. I thought, one, I would stand out like a sore thumb, and that I wouldn't understand the language they're speaking, because sometimes they speak in Sanskrit, which is funny because now I know Sanskrit quite well, and I would even teach it. I was a teacher for people who were getting certified for yoga, so I actually know a lot of stuff in that regard. But I remember being just so nervous even to try it, because I just was scared of the unknown. So I would like to do a short video for people, just like yoga for dummies, just like very first timer. Here are the basics, like just to demystify yoga for people, because I think it's something that is so good for us mentally, spiritually, and physically. And it's not about you have to be flexible to do yoga. You do yoga to, or at least the physical part of yoga, to gain flexibility. So it's all positive.
I definitely need to watch that if you make it.
Okay, chat. So you know that Simone is interested in doing this, so you got to show her some support. So if you move like a newborn baby giraffe, and you need some help, and you would like to learn yoga, I
don't even know what a newborn baby giraffe moves like, but I'll have to. See, it's like we all have homework after this.
Well, they kind of don't move it up. They're just, sort of like a broken umbrella. If you move like a broken umbrella, come and see Simone. Go to her class.
That is so funny. You know what my brain goes to? I'm also thinking of, the Dark Crystal, what the why am I blanking? The lead people with the pointy ears, they ride those things. They ride on those
yeah.
Oh my gosh, why am I blanking?
Oh no.
Somebody in the chat help me.
Someone help us. That's gonna bug me all night.
Yoga for dummies.
Oh, thank you.
Me all over. Right on, Troy.
Troy needs yoga for dummies, he says.
Yeah. I want to learn yoga from Simone. Yeah, that's great.
I love that. That's awesome.
Guess, was it? I think Rose just mentioned something.
Yes, baby giraffe. Look it up.
Rose, yeah.
If you move like a baby giraffe, if you move like a newborn giraffe, just go see that. It's so much better than calling you a dummy. But yoga for baby giraffes or broken umbrellas.
Yoga for broken umbrellas. Oh my God.
That would probably, you could get that trending.
You're not dumb. You just.
I'm pretty sure that book title has not been taken. So thank you for that. Yeah. Consider yourself robbed. No.
Kronos.
I'll be right back. My cat is trying to climb our window screen. Just a moment.
Oh, wow.
Radar.
Spider cat. Spider cat. Wait.
So do you have any other things that you want to teach your
Skeksis before Skeksis. Oh, well, yeah, it's not, but the Skeksis are the eagly people. Oh, hey, kitty cat.
This is Radar. Yes, I know. I'm very nerdy. Say bye-bye. Don't climb windows, okay? He's a wild child. takes after his mom.
I like this one. This is a great comment from Drew. I'm about as flexible as I can.
Well, if you get a single page, that thing bends. So.
Right.
Oh my gosh. That is so good.
Can I just say to something regarding Drew, who Simone just picked out? Sickest of all, the new digital magazine for our geek community is out and up and running, and that is Drew's project. So congratulations to Drew.
Yay!
Yeah, congratulations, Drew. And everybody, please go and give it a visit. There are going to be tons of really interesting articles and lots of really great content. So hop on over and support Drew, please.
Yeah. Drew is Supreme Heretic, just so everyone knows in the chat. That is awesome. We have a comment from DJ Odyssey. Question for me, will we get a weekly yoga stream, LOL? Perhaps. Yeah, well, I mean, it's all up in the air right now. But I think if people are interested, I mean, that might be kind of cool.
What about cooking? Why don't you show us? Have you thought of that? Would you want to cook in front of everyone? Show everyone how to eat healthy? Because that's an idea.
I could touch on that, but I mean, I've only got so many, tricks. I'm limited to a degree here. But
yeah, you can have Simone will probably maybe have a 1 day a week health and wellness, whatever it might be, yoga, cooking,
that's a great idea. Health and wellness is a terrific topic, because then you're welcome to branch off and you don't have to fully leave your central theme, and you get to touch on all these issues that are important to you and things that you're experienced at and things that you really care about.
Yeah, and the thing that I love too about me doing any yoga videos is that I would actually be doing yoga. So that's also holding myself accountable for, getting my body moving. So that could be fun. Yeah, I thought about it. I thought like maybe doing, one that's like a candlelight one, and then one that's, just like intro to and breaking down, and demystifying all the poses, just so people can really feel comfortable even attempting it. Because I think, if you were like me, and I came from a dance and athletic background, like even my movement teacher in university, she's like, you are really like a strong, dancer and good at movement. And she said to me, I think you should always continue with dance your whole life. Like, even if you're not like a dancer, you should do it. And so yoga became something that I really got into for well over a decade, and I taught for 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I still can teach. It's just I kind of stepped out for a little bit. But it'd be cool to get back into it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, it was really fun for me because I got to learn a ton of different things like anatomy, So, and it's helpful to learn about the body and the what and the how and the why. So, yeah.
And thanks to Rose for saying that you guys figured out it's Landstriders was the name of the...
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking for that content. Is it this?
Yeah, Derek McManus was mentioning that he's really enjoying the Bushmills at this time. So maybe we could have like a yoga with a Bushmills theme. So you could have the candlelight yoga, you could have the Bushmills yoga.
Bushmills. What's Bushmills?
It's whiskey.
My brain was thinking you're talking about some geeky thing that I still have yet to learn.
No, I would never do that.
Bushmills.
No, I would never do that.
I don't know what that is.
The chat is requesting a whiskey themed yoga.
Well, there are such things as, people smoke weed and do yoga, and people,
yoga with goats.
I personally think that you don't need, any enhancements like that for yoga, but I don't know.
Maybe a nice smelling candle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Smell-o-vision. We could invent smell-o-vision.
Whoever
That's
does
awesome.
that, I swear, they will make millions from Food Network.
Oh, smell-o-vision.
Oh, yes.
Oh, the Bop's here. The big bopper. Hey, Bop. Welcome to the chat.
Hello, bird of prey.
Oh, that's what you call bird of prey. Bop. That's funny. Hi, bird of prey.
Howdy.
That's so funny. Yes, there is. There are all sorts. I still have not tried goat yoga or bunny yoga. But one time I was teaching a woman in her mansion, and her dog would just like come and like sit on her mat and then just stare at me. It's just like really, and I just keep teaching. It was quite funny.
There's
Like,
baby
what are
yoga
you
too,
doing?
isn't there? Newborn babies, moms are going to these classes and they're doing the yoga with their newborns. I think that's quite interesting because
Yes.
if you think a 5-pound weight is heavy, imagine doing yoga or doing Pilates and you have an 8-pound baby or a 20-pound baby with you. It's very challenging.
I'd be worried I'd drop it.
Well, yes, and people do the same with their dogs.
Yeah.
So the dogs are part of your
yoga routine. Yeah.
Dogs can probably bounce back a little bit better than babies.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Simone, I have a question for you. I don't remember if I asked you this or if we asked you this or not. Did you get to keep any props from Stargate or any clothing or anything?
I know a fan who I actually like have met through conventions and seen many times, and we actually became friends. He's in France, and he, I believe, currently owns my leather Kal-El outfit from Stargate SG-1.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's really cool.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure he has it still. I don't know. And what else? Yeah, like I said, I never got a Zat gun, but I got to play with one fan brought. The fans are awesome because they purchase real things from the show, and then they also create, their own Stargate replica. And also I've seen really cool photos lately of miniatures, like a Lego yoga. What did I say? Yoga? Stargate. Yeah, things like that. But from Stargate, let me see. No, I mean, I got from a convention, they made a really cool Stargate necklace, like a pendant that I got. And then I have like a fan mug. That was cool. But no, fans are really cool at the conventions. Like they'll give me gifts, but I don't actually own, I don't think, anything actual.
What's one of your nicest memories from going to one of the conventions, for example? Tell us.
Well,
positive.
You know what pops into my mind was this lovely woman came, and I never expect that people would give me gifts because I'm not Amanda Tapping, and I'm always surprised like that people are so thrilled to meet me. I mean, I am.
Who is this Amanda
grateful.
Tapping you're speaking?
Yeah. Only the lead of Stargate, but yeah, she's like the angel because everyone loves her so much. Yeah. But I was really touched when this older woman came to meet me, and she had traveled all the way, across the world to come to this convention, which upon itself is incredible. And then she said, I made you something. And she made me this hand-beaded bracelet. And it was just such a beautiful gift. And just looking at it and seeing like she had really put a lot of time and effort and creativity into it, that I really cherish that bracelet. So yeah, I keep it actually on my, like I've got like a get ready kind of vanity, with my mirror, and I sometimes use it as a desk as well, but I have the bracelet right there so I could see it. Yeah. And I love putting it on. Yeah. It's just really cool. I know some guests get booze because they let their fans know, like, oh yeah, bring me some bourbon or, whatever it is. But, yeah, it's been
really
cool.
So wait, so which one of the Stargate actors asks the fans for booze just so you can spill the beans?
Well,
Is that what you said? You said
I
the
did
actress?
say that. Yes, I did
You
say
can't
that.
ask her to do
Oh,
that.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I know she's not gonna say it.
Okay, because I was going to tell you.
We all know it's
Don't-
Corin.
Simone, don't
No,
do
it
that.
wasn't Corin.
I'm just
It
kidding.
wasn't Corin.
What's your favorite Christopher memory from being on set?
I don't
He's
know.
so
I just like,
handsome.
you know how sometimes you don't remember what a person said, you remember how they made you feel.
Yeah.
He's one of those kind of guys that we would sit, you know, because again, when we're doing the high council stuff and we're wearing these big heavy robes, it's really hot. So
Yeah.
we would take a break and just step outside just for fresh air. And it just like helps, you know, get the oxygen flowing on a lot of levels. So I just remember like sitting with him outside and just how he was so gracious and kind, and like he's a huge superstar, you know, actor that is beloved by people who love the show. And it was just so cool that he took me under his wing.
Yeah. Did he direct any of your episodes? I don't remember. I mean, your role really progressed and became more important until you were on the council, and you know, the role really developed. But I couldn't recall if he directed you, because he did a lot of directing on the show as well.
Oh, no. I just know that he wrote my first 2 episodes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Birthright and Sacrifices. And yeah, back when I was in like the leather Kalel, you know, outfit, right? Instead of the high council stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, he really loves writing.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll always be an actor as well, but he really loves writing and producing. It's one of his passions now.
He's like a quadruple threat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's just oodles and poodles of talent. There's nothing he can't do.
Do you say oodles and poodles? I love that. I might have to steal that one too.
And he's so awesome to look at. You know, like Americans throw around the word awesome so much, and you know, please stop that. But you know what I mean? Like for that, I would totally use the word awesome, because Christopher Judge is so hot. It's ridiculous.
Well, it's funny because I love getting a hug from him, and one of my bucket list hugs I want before I die is one from The Rock.
Oh, yes.
Because I just think he would give such cool hugs. And
Dwayne Johnson?
He looks so, Dwayne Johnson looks so tall and just hugely buff. Like, I kind of want that hug.
By a blanket, like one of those maximum comfort snuggly blankets. Just that's what it was.
It's just these men are the hottest men.
Yeah.
Now
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, you're good.
No, finish.
Well, I was wondering, because we had been mentioning like Comic-Cons and stuff. Do you ever think when you go to a comic book convention, you'd ever try to go incognito cosplay?
As myself? As
anyone. You should yourself though. Oh my gosh, that would be incredible. People would freak out.
To be too super meta, like go as myself.
That would probably be a lot of fun.
Well, also, I think in the beginning, people didn't recognize that I was the girl who played Kal-El, because back then my hair is naturally like really, really curly. And I always lately like straighten it because I feel like I don't know, I just think it looks better. But some people are always trying to convince me like, oh, go back to your natural curly hair. But I'm like, it's pretty frizzy and it takes a lot of product. I don't know that, we want to go there.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, it's a serious outfit though. It was really crafted, and the costumers for Stargate, you would go into the warehouse and just be blown away at the craftsmanship and the quality. Like the leather was like thick, heavy leather, and things were hand woven and sewn, and it's just like epic. Yeah. Epic.
You looked great in your leathers. You were fierce, baby. You were fierce.
A chainmail. Had my chainmail thing, and they also had me with this giant, heavy leather. Like it's almost like an armor, like a leather armor, like cuff but it would cover my whole, and it kept like sliding down. I remember it kept hitting my elbow. So that was, I have to like push it up, but yeah, it was cool.
You know what we forgot to ask you about? We forgot to ask you about your intervention in Smallville, because that's a big deal too.
Yeah. That was really fun. So Katie, you'll like this. I went out, I don't know if you guys have seen the episode, but for those who haven't seen the guest star role that I did in Smallville, it was in an episode called Crimson, and I played this potion peddler named Star. And when I went in for the audition, it was a producer session. So you walk in, meaning you walk into the audition and the producer is right there seeing you live, which is really awesome. And I love that's the way in Canada auditions run more often than not. In LA, it's a little different than that. Like you do probably 5 auditions before you get to that point. But in Vancouver, you could just like be right there. And it's great because then you get seen by the people. So I walked in my costume as the potion peddler, like my interpretation of it. And when I got the part, the producer said, you were exactly, like you looked exactly as I pictured it, which was so great.
Oh,
so
awesome.
I was very happy that, I nailed the costume. And I feel like it always helps me as an actress to be in the costume because it changes. Yeah. I mean, we all know, PJ, when you're in a suit, it kind of changes your demeanor.
Yeah, it heightens the way that you feel. Yeah.
And Katie, when you're sporting your Doctor Who outfit, and your awesome wig.
Yeah, and for Drew and all of the Battlestar Galactica fans, I just want you to know that she was also in season 4. She was in Daybreak 1 and 2, Shona.
She played Radar.
In the series finale, I saw that. You got spider-catted.
Okay. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, for all the Battlestar Galactica fans that are in the chat, you should know that Simone was Shona in season 4. She was in Daybreak 1 and 2.
In the series finale of Battlestar. Yeah, that's awesome. That was really fun. And a dream come true. And I so cried when I got news that I got the part because I was like, oh my gosh, they really like me.
Yeah, Drew, you do remember. Yeah, me too.
When you guys reach that episode, Drew, you'll have to call Simone.
Yeah, we'll have to,
because they're reviewing all of Battlestar.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to.
Oh, so you're doing it throughout?
Yes, we do. We have a show, Pegasus Actual Podcast. And you can find that on the Supreme Heretics channel. You could also find it through Drew Taylor on Twitter. And it's just a bunch of writers and editors, professional writers and editors. And each week we go through an episode and we talk about it as writers and editors. And then we talk about it like fans. So it's kind of both. So we cover all, everything that about each episode, and we hash it out with the fans.
That's great. I love that. Yeah, and that show was so great in supporting Vancouver talent that just became huge stars after that, and so those are like a lot of my friends. And they do the convention circuit and, they've gone on to do great things. Like even Rekha Sharma, her and I, my very first regular role on a series was a Canadian series called Da Vinci City Hall. Mm-hmm. And she was one of my co-stars. And at the time she was kind of like just, becoming more known, but then Battlestar was huge for her, and then now she's gone on to Star Trek.
Yeah.
And other things like that. Yeah.
Drew Drew has asked if you would like to appear on the show when we get to your episode, or even if you would just like to come on and talk about Battlestar Galactica. I just want you to know that Drew Taylor, Supreme Heretic, he's asking you to get in touch with him, or he can get in touch with you because he would like to extend an invitation to be on the show.
Oh, that'd be fun. And maybe I can hit up my buddy James Callis and see if Baltar wants to come as well.
That would be absolutely terrific.
I mean, I don't know if you want Baltar, but maybe, I don't know if you've had him yet.
It'd be great. It would be great to have Gaius on because we have the script doctor, and the script doctor and Gaius could definitely have a very lively chat, and I think the fans would absolutely love it. You would do us a great honor if you could come on Pegasus Action.
Oh, yeah, that would be awesome.
Really great. And anyone who you want to invite, Simone, please, you know I speak for Drew when I say, bring them on over. We'll have a great time.
Well, yeah, I'm friends with like a lot of the Battlestarians. Is that a verb? I don't know. Anyway, it is now. Yeah, so that would
BSGers.
It's like BSGers.
Yeah.
I could put the word out and see.
Oh, that's incredibly generous of you, and thank you so much. We would absolutely love that. Hear that, Drew? Hear that, DJ? Hear that, everybody from
I don't know if people are excited. Are they? Oh,
yeah,
they're excited. They're excited.
Very excited.
He was in the Musketeers too. He's okay.
Yeah, guy's a legend. Yeah, script doctor SD would definitely have a great time with Gaius.
Yeah. Oops. Yeah.
Yeah, Derek, you're right. I mean, that's the thing. You know, it's great that Simone has this channel and she's making herself available to everyone, and she's going to talk about health and wellness and all these things that she cares about. But absolutely, it is true. Derek is totally right. She has lots of fans, and everyone really loves her, and she's done a lot of great work and a lot of really great shows. We love her. You bet. You are
Yay. Well, you guys were so kind when you interviewed me. What you called me was very, very gracious, I thought.
That was a great interview.
Lovely.
Yes. It was a great interview, yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
I'm loving Katie's suspenders.
I know. Maybe that's Katie's new thing.
Yeah, it takes away the belt. I like it. It's
like the Mork and Mindy Punky Brewster.
Oh my God, it is, Simone. Yeah.
Well, next time I have to go to the store, I've been joking with my family for like weeks now. I'm just gonna wear my Doctor Who get up and see if anyone even notices. And yeah, I might just make this my regular thing and just see if anyone cares.
How do they feel? I mean, I guess it's kind of like.
They're really, I mean, for $5 suspenders, all my stuff is like dirt cheap. I get it on clearance and stuff. Yeah. But no, these are really nice suspenders, and it feels good. Occasionally I do that or I accidentally snap myself, but it's fun.
Go shopping in DJ's neighborhood. Where do you live, DJ?
You should say Nanu Nanu because you look very Mork and Mindy right now.
I think it's the stripes and the suspenders.
Yeah, very Mork and Mindy. Nanu Nanu.
I've lost the jacket and I'm very tempted to lose the wig. It is so itchy.
Mork from Orc.
Yeah.
Does Katie even know what that is? He's so young.
Mork and Mindy. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Katie is like a full-on bona fide geek. She's not the cat who's no poser.
Well, Radar's full name, Radar, you know, for the weather, but his full name is Corporal Radar O'Reilly. And if he ever misbehaves, I put on a Henry Blake or Colonel Potter voice from MASH and just Corporal Radar O'Reilly. So
we have
I'm an old
swearing here in the chat. We have DJ yelling Shazbot.
Oh
good one, DJ.
That is so funny. Oh my
God. Derek's comment. Oh, good. Okay.
Braces for pants. Oh my goodness. Okay, if Katie must wear that outfit, I will have to wear the 4th Doctor outfit.
Yeah.
4th Doctor. Good choice. Good choice. I'm working on a 10th Doctor cosplay right now. And that's why I have my 50 3D glasses, if anyone wants any.
50?
Yeah. I accidentally, let's see if I can, there it is. I ordered it online on Amazon. It was like $4, and I looked at the picture, and it had a packet of 4. Yeah. These came in the mail. And I don't know what to do with them. So, yeah.
As soon as this whole thing is over, you need to do a flash mob.
Yeah.
Do a flash mob and distribute all of the glasses.
Just go around town and just yeet.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah, and I heard that they're bringing the drive-in movie theater back. You know, because you can stay in your car.
Why did they ever take it away?
Yeah.
Why did they ever take it away?
That could be very interesting during tornado season because you could show Twister, and that would be really fun.
Or Tremors. Tremors would be fun too, right?
Sharknado, very fun movie.
Oh, and I think they did at one point. There was some kind of movie theater where it was outside, and it was actually like all the people watching were in a pool, and they were watching Jaws. Because they would set up a screen, so you were in an inflatable while you're watching Jaws, which like you'd get so nervous that something's gonna come and get you.
Yeah.
What would be horrible is if they employed people with like scuba masks who would just go down, like just tug on you occasionally and go on to the next person, tug them down a little bit. That'd be sadistic but fantastic.
Just somebody with the like fin going around, you know.
Gals, I just realized something. If we need to keep doing social distancing for a while, I bet a drive-in movie theater that would be a viable business option.
Yes, it would be.
Yeah.
Take off like a
for
rocket.
shizzle. Yeah.
There's plenty of abandoned ones that could be easily refurbished. So I like that idea. We might have hit something, guys.
Well, oddly, your car is the safe place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need
Sightseeing.
to clean my car if that's the case.
You have a little app on your phone, and you just connect to the audio of the film, and all right, let's go into business, ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Listen to this. We could make tens of dollars.
$10. Yeah, but it's all in the popcorn sales.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, where was that? This comment. Troy says showing Twister in a drive-in would be so meta.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Well, see, the thing is, you on our storm chases, we always watch Twister on storm chases. And never watch it with Meteorologist. We tear it to shreds.
I love that movie, Simone, especially that score by the legendary John Williams. His NBC Nightly News theme, The Mission, introduced me to him. I love soundtracks. They're just so great.
Oh
I love that he's a conductor. Donnie Pearson, you're a conductor, aren't you? Please picture the chat. Are you a conductor? How lovely of you.
Yeah, I think he is.
To join us, Donnie Pearson. Thank you for stopping by.
I found that I love music, like just movie scores, but I also love it in marching band music because I'm a marching band geek. And so I've been going back and finding scores and finding the sheet music for it, and that's been fun.
Lovely.
I love marching bands. My grandfather was a well-known jazz musician in Calgary, Canada, years ago. He's no longer with us, you know, God rest his soul. But one of the things I did as a child was he would be a judge to judge the marching bands. So I would go with him into these stadiums where they would hold it, and I'd sit beside him, and I'd watch all the bands play. And every year the Wildcats always like had the best band game. So that was a lot of fun. And I find even now when you hear bucket drummers on the corner, I love bucket drummers. I love any songs that have that kind of marching band drums. I just love that. So it's so funny that you say that. It just opened up all these memories for me just now.
Oh, if you want something that's really fun, there are professional marching band corps. And if you just type in like professional marching band competitions, it's incredible. Like they should be the halftime show for the NFL. It's so good. It's a great thing to, kill time.
Yeah. I love when they do the choreographed moves and then you can see, those are so impressive.
Oh, Troy, absolutely. Absolutely yes to your question.
Wait. Oh, sorry, going back. This one?
Yes.
Katie, if I did a rewatch of Twister on my channel with Big Al, would you co-host with us? Oh.
Ooh.
I can bring all the wonderful insight of the Fujita scale and the National Weather Service.
Is Big Al Roker?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. That'd be impressive. That'd be a very impressive rewatch.
Oh, getting back to
cool
Donnie
cat.
Pearson. Oh, right, because there he is. I took conducting at Central Washington University in Ellensburg. Go Wildcats! Since I do not have any experience as a music performer, I decided to keep teaching myself conducting. Oh, one of two. Oh, here we go. I've been formally trained as a pianist and cellist.
That's
Speaking
impressive.
of Yo-Yo Ma, my goodness.
Yeah.
Talent.
I wish I could play more instruments. I only play clarinet. How about you guys? Do you play any instruments?
I was raised playing classical piano, and I made it up to grade 8 level Royal Conservatory. And then from there, I wanted to kind of get into jazz and like, more modern stuff. So I would freestyle, and then I got into keyboards. And I actually used to sing and play keyboards in a band. And
Really?
I've had so many lives, which is crazy. Like looking back sometimes at my life, like I'm like, oh, did I really do that? But yeah, we played some really big gigs. Like we played headlining, or not headlining, but we played at one of the biggest, the most intimate but biggest venue in Vancouver, where all of the biggest acts play. It's called the Commodore Ballroom. And there I was playing center stage on a Saturday night for Jazz Fest. And I just remember being there on a stage where I myself had gone to see all of these amazing acts play. And I couldn't believe, like, there I was singing, and I looked out at the audience, and it was just a sea of heads, all like, bopping to the music. And it was just so invigorating. That was one of the best nights of my life. But yeah, with this band I was in, we would tour, and I recorded an album with them. And we had quite a lot of people. Like it was 7 to up to 9 people in the band. And what was cool about the band was everyone could play 2 things. So there were 2 MCs. It was like a hip hop, funk, jazz fusion band. And so the 2 MCs would kind of do like hip hop rhyming. And then one guy would do DJ scratching, and then the other guy would get on the trumpet. And then our saxist was also a backup singer, so he was great. And then our guitarist, who we called Dennis Chan, the ladies' man, he was really fun because he's Chinese, and he would play his guitar sometimes with chopsticks. And it would really make a great sound. And then he was so smart, he could make his own pedals. And then he also could play drums. So that was great. And then we actually had a real drummer who we called Johnny Fever 5 Arms, because he was like always drumming. And then our bassist would play electric bass, but then switch to stand-up bass. And then me, I would be doing singing, and then I'd play keyboards. So it was just a really fun group. And then sometimes we'd have guest didgeridoo players or conga players, things like that. Like we had really a fun, funky sound. And we would play a lot of gigs in Vancouver. But yeah, I mean, I dabbled, like I own a ukulele, but I'm very, very out of practice. So I was thinking during quarantine, maybe I should get back into the ukulele. But I mean,
wow.
Yeah, I play a mean triangle.
Nice.
I can pretend I can play recorder. That a lot of people are so mad about the recorder because they're like, why did we learn this when we were kids? Like, why this instrument of all the instruments? Like, yeah.
It's easy to make and cheap.
Well, yeah, I think it's storage too. It doesn't take that much space, right? So
Yeah.
So are you going to play the ukulele and do a bit of singing on your channel, Simone? Can the fans look forward to maybe hearing you dabble as you wade back into music? Is that a possibility?
Well, I don't know about, I mean, I'd have to really brush up my ukulele skills, but I have performed on stage playing ukulele and singing at the same time. So I have done it before. It's just been a handful of years since I picked it up, but it's one of those things. I'm sure. Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, I can't play guitar to save my life. So
oh, I know. I wish I
really
was
just
great
hard.
at guitar. I bought a guitar about a decade ago, and just like it's at my folks' house still.
Yeah, I found one in my my grandpa's house one year, and it's a 12 string. I just kind of sat and I strummed it a little bit. I said, "No, this isn't for me," and walked away.
I like cowbell. More cowbell.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Thank you, Michael.
Actually,
Contribution.
I should really go out and either get a recorder or a triangle, because my neighbors are ridiculously loud, and I've tried like spamming them with music. I've blasted The Sound of Music or Bob the Builder, or whatever, trying to get them to realize how thin our walls are. I think a recorder or a kazoo maybe would get that point across. I think like using music for revenge.
Yeah, drum kit.
I have a friend. Oh, sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I recommend a drum kit. A drum kit usually sends the message loud and clear, like a full rock kit, and just double bass kick. You know, that usually sends the message home. You know, shut the F up. That usually works. Telling you. Anyway, Simone, what were you saying?
Oh, I was saying what's so cool is I made a new friend this year who plays harmonica, and he's actually like in the film biz as a legit producer, but his like hidden talent is playing harmonica, and he's got the full, like all the different harmonicas, because I guess if you really play harmonica, like you know that there's different like keys and stuff like that. And poor guy he'll sometimes keep his harmonicas in his trunk, and then, you know, his car gets broken into, or one time his car got stolen, and then of course they were gone. But sometimes we go to karaoke, which I'm always a little apprehensive of karaoke, because sometimes you have to sit through other people's, you know, horrible singing. But he has really given me new views on karaoke. So we'll go and he'll bust out the harmonicas, and you can just see everyone in the audience just being like, whoa, because this guy's so good. It's really, really fun. Yeah, I love that people play instruments. I just think it's such a good thing to have.
From Ireland, we hear for you, Katie, Derek has some advice. Bagpipes send a clear message.
From Ireland. I can get some bagpipes. I think that'd be good. I'm actually, you know, I'm half Scottish, so I could probably source some.
My nephew actually does play bagpipes for real.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And he will go to a lot of parades and events and assemblies and play the bagpipes. And I was shocked, because in high school he could have picked anything. You know, I would have thought guitar would have got the chicks, but you know, he went with the bagpipes.
Yeah, you need. If I had the ability to learn any instrument easily, I'd probably go with bagpipes.
Are you serious?
Oh heck yeah, I would love to. Bagpipes
Really?
are awesome. I mean, imagine the fear you could strike into people's hearts if a tornado is coming at them. You just see this person popping through a sunroof playing flaming bagpipes. Like, that is the end of the world scenario right there.
Well, so maybe no bouzouki for you then. Your papa didn't make you play the bouzouki. Your mom is Scottish and your dad Lenica. So no bouzouki.
Yeah. Plenty of ouzo though.
Yes. Mataxa.
Donnie loves it.
Yeah, there's some incredible there's this band called the Red Hot Chili Pipers. And
oh my god, that is the best name. Red Hot Chili Pipers.
Wake Me Up by Avicii, and I listen to that so much. It's incredible.
That is amazing.
Very cute. Very cute.
10 out of 10 recommend the Red Hot Chili Pipers.
Wow.
And it's so fun to say.
Oh, it is.
I know, you just kind of want to say it. You just want an excuse.
Like, a couple thought they were going to go and get Red Hot Chili Pepper tickets, and they were super cheap, and they're like, oh, this is incredible. Now they were Red Hot Chili Pipers, and they had the time of their lives.
Right on. Michael says haggis all around. You know, Michael, I'm going to pass on the haggis.
Oh, blah.
Oh, you don't knock it till you try it.
Okay, well.
You're so Scottish, Katie.
Yeah.
It genuinely tastes really good. Especially when you have it with mashed potatoes.
Oh.
Oh, you got to try haggis.
Yeah, but then isn't it just a vehicle for the mashed potatoes? Let's just be real.
Vehicle for the mashed potatoes. Great line. Great line.
Oh, we can say it again. I've played the Red Hot Chili Pipers on my radio shows.
It's just such a
great
name. I'm sure that like a copyright infringement thing came up and they're just like, no, let it be.
You should incorporate the Red Hot Chili Pipers. So I'm having a hard time saying it. Red Hot Chili Pipers on your stream, maybe, Katie.
Yes. Oh my gosh. That would be incredible.
They could do the opening music because then you won't get flagged.
There you go.
Oh, Rose says haggis, please. Ugh.
No.
Ugh.
Yes. Oh, haggis. When we went to my family, finally we went back to Scotland this summer to go and actually meet my family over there, and we had haggis a lot.
I agreed, Bob.
Right on, Big Bappa. Bird of prey. Haggis.
Big Bappa.
Foie gras. Totally agree. That's a hard pass.
Oh my gosh.
There'll be no tarantulas, haggis, or foie gras over here.
That is one of the words I have the hardest time wrapping. This is sounding very wrong, but I have the hardest time wrapping my mouth around saying foie gras. Like,
foie gras.
Say it.
Foie gras. Gras.
Foie gras. I don't know why. I can't say it.
Well, as long as you're not wrapping your lips around a haggis, because I think that's too visual for the men in the audience.
Yeah. See, for foie gras, I just think of Farquaad from Shrek.
Oh, no, that's not good. No.
I occasionally flip into that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, here's a message for you. Scotland is on my bucket list, Katie, as is the rest of the UK. My mom and I went to London and Leeds.
Lovely.
I'm definitely, I want to go back. My brother and I made a pact that we're going to go back to the Scottish Highlands and hike Ben Nevis.
Oh.
We're going to go hike in the Highlands when we're out of quarantine and actually have money.
Well, that was my question to all of you, as we're all, kind of wishing we could get out of here. I mean, do you guys even know what you would do when you're free?
Comic book conventions in the Scottish Highlands.
Yeah. Because I was thinking about that. I'm like, God, what do I even want to do out there?
I want to go back to work. All the universities and colleges are closed, and I would like to go back to work. I miss my students. I miss being in that environment, and I'm sort of lonely for them. And I'm not I'm an introvert, but I definitely miss work. I want to get back to work, and I think that will take a lot of the worry away too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then vacation. Then I want to go somewhere hot.
Pardon me.
Ooh, Northern Ireland.
Come to Northern Ireland and I will show you where they filmed Game of Thrones.
Very good accent. Yes.
Good try.
Where do you want to go, Simone, with once you're freed?
Oh gosh.
From confinement.
If you ever want to chase tornadoes, let me know.
I don't know. I mean, I love traveling, and I do miss my friends and family in Vancouver because that's everyone's in Canada.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess that's why I asked, because I think sometimes we get it in our head that we want something so bad, but then we don't really know, okay, when we get it, what is it that we really want?
Yeah.
So I guess just curious what you guys would say.
Yeah. No, that's true. Things can be very anticlimactic. You're like, you build so much in your mind that once it does happen, you're like, meh.
Let's all just meet up in Vegas. Yeah.
I love Vegas.
That's an interesting idea.
Could we have an Orville Nation convention in Vegas, and we could just invite everyone from all the streams and everyone from all of our followers from us as individuals, each one of us?
If you want to go there, I can talk about that.
Yeah, that was a good accent.
That's a future goal to have a once a year meeting.
Yeah, that would
do it. I will hop on a plane. I've been pricing out flights just to, kicks and giggles. I can fly to Chicago round trip, $95.
$95.
Back in my day, that would have cost $200.
Chicago will be on that list of possible
I love
cities,
the
I
little
guess.
song that Simone just did.
I love Chicago, Katie. I grew up there, so.
Yes. Oh, we could get Giordano's pizza. And actually, okay, slight confession. You know how we were talking about eating healthy and everything?
Yeah.
I have 3 deep dish frozen Giordano's pizzas that I mail ordered sitting in my fridge right now. What? I started out with 6. I am like 5 pounds of me is officially cheese from Giordano's pizza. If you guys haven't seen that pizza, it's a casserole. It's not a real pizza. It's like an inch of cheese with a layer of tomato sauce, pie crust style bread. Oh, now I'm gonna make that.
Oh my
Katie,
gosh.
you just reminded me. You did your MASH rewatch when Hawkeye orders Adam's ribs.
It's so true. I went full on Hawkeye. I was like, I'm gonna get this, and I was telling people at work, I was like, I'm gonna mail order this, and I'm gonna get it here, and it did, and everyone said I was crazy, but yeah. Very good, DJ. Go and drive. Well, don't drive to Chicago now, but get some pizza once this is all over.
Yeah. When did you order that pizza? Well, it came frozen, obviously.
Yeah, it was in dry ice. It got here in like 3 days. I was really surprised.
But how long ago did you order?
Like 2 weeks.
Like recently. Long. Like people can still obtain this.
Yes.
Oh yeah, they just reopened it on their website, awesome. And
like
it's
Simone wants you to send her one.
Yeah.
No, you know what? Deep dish is not my jam. I'm more of a thin crust girl. And another thing is, I love vegetarian pizzas. I don't know why. When it comes to pizza, like, because I do eat meat, not a lot. Like, I kind of deem myself a closeted vegetarian, but I always opt for the veggie pizza for some reason. I don't know, just my thing. Yeah.
And it's a lot healthier than what I have. I'll tell you that here.
Big Papa says, guys, I prefer French bread pizza. French bread pizza? What? Just that I had never heard of that before. I've never.
No, I'm surprised too. But I just love the way you said it. Was like you weren't sure if you
I was discovering as I was.
You guys have never heard of that? Really?
No,
French bread.
Must be a New York thing.
That's a thing.
Yeah,
we've never heard of that. We're Canadian.
We're Canadian. Yes,
we're Canadians.
You don't.
Deep dish.
What?
Oh, wow. Oh my god.
That's all cheese. Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. Yeah.
Holy smokes.
I think it has 3,600 calories. Yeah, 3,600 calories.
Oh my god.
This will sustain you for a week.
No, that's a second ass in a plastic bag is what that is. If you have your one ass, then you eat that, then you get a second ass.
Thin crust is greater than deep dish. Not in a fight. This thing will knock you out.
Oh no.
This could crush a small animal.
Okay, so please inform the Canadians, because we're in the dark here. What is French bread pizza?
Yeah. I don't know.
It's just basically I guess it's me, right, who has to explain.
Yeah.
It's like a French baguette, like chopped in half, and you just make that into a pizza.
Oh, so like a meatball sub? Is that what we're talking about here, Simone? Like a glorified meatball sub or a brute? Are we talking like a brute here?
Yeah. Are you guys just going to Subway? What's happening?
Yeah, because in Canada we do that. We call it a brute, right?
Really?
Yeah, we bake it. We bake all the ingredients.
I've never heard that.
We put on a pizza in a submarine or a French baguette or even an Italian loaf, and we call it a brute. We have a thing called Boston pizza here, and that's the Boston brute.
Oh yeah, I never really went there.
By the way, Boston Pizza, you can send any money for this endorsement to Simone Bailey.
Have fun with the yoga.
Yeah, you'll definitely need yoga after a Boston Brute or a French bread pizza.
Mm-hmm. What do you call Canadian bacon on pizza over there? Just bacon or ham?
That's
actually Canadian bacon is still called Canadian bacon because it's a different type of bacon than strip bacon.
Yes.
Yeah, Canadian bacon is typically like medallion bacon, like shape-wise. And it's also not as stripy in the visual as real bacon. But often, like, my move is, you know, as much as I don't really eat a lot of meat, I still will sometimes have bacon. But like, I like getting eggs Benedict, and I'll often sub out the ham or the Canadian bacon for real bacon.
Yeah, strip bacon.
Strip bacon. Yeah.
So if you ever look at the history of bacon, especially on cheeseburgers, it's fascinating. Very corrupt.
So her Greek is starting to show now. Earlier we saw the Scottish side of Katie. Now we're seeing the Greek side of her. She's now a third cheese and knows the history of pork and bacon. That is definitely her Greek coming out.
There we go.
Chrono said I couldn't do yoga. Well, I could try. Yeah. Well, who knows? Maybe I'll get you there.
I just shared a picture of French bread pizza if anybody wants to see it.
Oh, good. So we can find what?
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's a brute, dude.
Oh.
That's a brute?
That's a brute. Yeah, that's like we would call that a brute or a Boston brute, or we would call that like a pizza sub. Simone is 100% correct. That would be called a pizza sub here. And then you would just order it and ask it to be baked in the oven.
Really?
Yeah, Simone was right. That's you guys. That's just you guys just went.
That's basically just Subway, you guys.
What do they support with the cake?
Simone, you were totally right. Yeah. No, guys, that's not special. That's a sub.
You can make that deep dish if you like balled out some of the dough and just filled it with more cheese. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So funny.
That is so funny.
Gosh, now I'm hungry.
I know everyone's saying that. They're like, bacon rules. That's so funny.
Oh, we'll see if I make some mac and cheese and accidentally set it on fire later. We'll see.
Don't burn anything.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Katie, do you set it on fire because you kind of just forget it's on because you're doing something else?
Well, you know those easy mac and cheesy things that you put in the microwave?
Uh-huh.
I forgot to put water in it, and so just put raw noodles that whoosh very quickly.
Extra crispy.
Yeah, I've destroyed a microwave.
Oh my God.
A point of pride and great shame at the same time.
Oh my God.
That's so funny.
Yeah, no, I have to be careful now because Radar likes to try to jump on the oven, and I'm like, dude, no, get off.
Ooh.
That's boiling water.
Bird of Prey. We have something called Quiznos. Do you guys have Quiznos?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's Canadian or not. Okay, well, our Quiznos bakes those same sandwiches. I'm telling you, as a fellow Canadian, Simone is totally right. That's just Subway, guys. It's just baked Subway.
It's not Subway.
Yeah. Well, it's not Subway, but if you took your meatball sub home and put it in the oven and made it brown.
Well, here's
that sounds really wrong.
Yeah, here's a life hack, though. I learned it in college. If you go to Jimmy John's and you ask for a loaf of day-old bread, you can get a 50-cent loaf of bread. It's incredible.
Wow. But then you would have to eat day-old bread, and that's not as good.
Hey, soak it in some water, put it in the microwave. There you go. Or leave it out longer. You have croutons. Or keep it even longer and have a sword.
That's true, Bird.
Bird says he misses Quiznos. Single tear. Look at this. Single tear. Oh, so sad. Oh, no. Someone please send him a French bread pizza.
French bread pizza. That's
this is funny. Oh, wait. No, I clicked the wrong one. Sorry. I'll get back to that. Put it in the oven and made
Rose's
it brown.
picture is making me hungry, that donut.
I love you, Rose.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Oh, I love it. I want to say again, everyone in the chat is just awesome tonight. Y'all are great.
Yeah.
You always have the best viewers, the best listeners. Our chat is always rocking. Love you guys.
This is so much fun. I'm so glad. Thank you again for having us on. This is a blast.
Yes, I know. I just feel like it's us and our friends, which it is us and our friends.
Yeah.
Have you guys done that where you've just hung out with friends on a group chat, like a Zoom or a StreamYard or anything like that, and just Because I see people doing that, like drinking wine and having birthday parties and things like that. Have you guys been doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
No.
See, I set up my my FaceTime with my family because my brother's back home with my parents. And one day we just FaceTime for like 8 hours.
Oh, wow.
It would be like quiet, but it would just be nice to, we wouldn't even be talking. It'd just be nice to know that they're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I do that, but I don't do the streaming thing. But yeah, the FaceTime is really nice when you're trying to connect with someone. Sometimes my daughter and I will just FaceTime when the world is even normal and she's cooking dinner and I'm cooking dinner. And she'll turn on her FaceTime and she'll cook supper at her house and I'll cook supper at my house and we just chat together. Technology is so wonderful. I can't imagine going through this without all of these technological advances, because I think they've really softened the blow, elevated people's mood, given people an outlet so that they could, have something positive. And, great.
Well, and it fights the loneliness.
Well, I had something really incredible happen today. For those of you who are fans of the Graham Norton Show, I'm going to be a guest on their Red Chair. They're doing a digital version. Yay. And yeah, I'm still buzzing. But they had a bunch of guests. They had a bunch of us on. There were people from Lebanon and Switzerland and surprisingly the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. It was fantastic. And we were all just talking for like half an hour before the show even started. And we're like, you know what? This is incredible. We don't even know each other. We're halfway around the world in some locations, and we're having fun. Yeah. And I'm telling you, without this technology, it would be a lot harder to socially isolate.
Yeah.
Yes. Supreme Heretic says, I did that, Simone. Some friends and I watch WrestleMania together in StreamYard. That's cool. Nice. And I think that's a great idea, is having like friend dates with people. Yes. Like, hey, let's watch a movie together. And you can just like press play at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they've been doing Doctor Who watch-alongs for any of my Whovians out there. Emily, I'm gonna have to look her up on Twitter. I'll share her information later. But she is with Doctor Who magazine, and she's been putting together watch-alongs. And the actors have been getting on. Matt Smith has been live tweeting. Russell T Davies, or Davis. Mark Gatiss.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
They're doing one on Saturday, I think.
Yeah, you're right, Michael.
Yes,
got lots of
humanity
positive
is a
stuff.
beautiful thing. Speaking of things I want to do, I am so excited for my first hug.
Yes.
Because, are you by yourself too, Katie?
I have been alone since I actually haven't seen my family since the comic book convention, but even then we weren't hugging all that much. I haven't had a
for
good
some
hug
reason I thought you lived with your family. I didn't know. Yeah, I don't know.
They're in Michigan.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have Radar, but he doesn't like to stay in hugs for very long, and he still has his claws.
He's too busy spider catting.
Yeah, he's a flying cat. He flies.
I don't know what possessed him to jump from the bookshelf earlier, but okay.
Yeah, I miss physical contact, and just like the hug that they don't let you go for a second. I like that.
Exactly. Like you just
with the right person.
Little squeeze at the end. Yeah. Not some creepy person.
Yeah, not the creepy like,
street.
Okay, let go of me. This is awkward. Yeah.
Yeah, Troy's doing rewatches of his channel every Saturday night. And that's really nice. That shows how much Troy values the people who he does his show with, and how much he values
Mr. Rewatch.
Really nice, Troy.
And they have super.
Yeah, everyone sub to. And by the way, let's see who has content on here. Troy Pacelli. If you haven't subbed, it's Troy. Sub to DJ Odyssey.
Yeah, Rose also has.
Rose. Sub to Bird of Prey.
Yeah, Bird of Prey.
Supreme Heretic.
Yep.
Spread
the love.
I'm not sure who else has content on here. If anybody has content, raise your hand.
Yes, please do that.
They're creating. Oh, Philip Gaming. I'm sorry. Philip Gaming has content.
Be back going to eat some
water hugs. DJ. Oh no. DJ.
You missed the pub.
Oh, and 40.
Oh, yeah.
14. Sorry.
Yeah, I miss the pub. I miss my local. I miss being able to go in and just raise a pint of the black and just sit there and listen to music and just relax.
I miss being everyone's designated driver.
You don't drink at all?
No, I actually, because I get migraine headaches. And so alcohol's one of the triggers. But I can have sparkling grape juice until I float away in it. So,
yeah. Rose says,
Your
my
grape
friend
juice
and I
will
do
never
socially
sparkle
distant
more than
walks.
you. Katie, your grape juice will never sparkle more than you.
Oh, shucks. I think it's probably all the sugar. That's the way I am.
That's nice, Rose.
Yeah,
Oh,
that is good.
Yeah.
Well, there's another morning meteorologist at the other TV station in town, and we've decided we go on hikes now. And we got lost in the woods for like 3 hours. Genuinely lost.
Yeah.
Oh, bad lost?
Like, to the
Like
point where
scary
we knew we would
lost?
run into someone, but the sun was setting, sort of a thing. But we found like a creek and all these fun things. If you guys have socially distanced activities, you can still go out and like hike in the woods. Just avoid all people. Like, still enjoy nature.
I have got legit lost with small groups of people, and it became very scary. One of them was we were snowboarding at Blackcomb, which is like Whistler, basically in British Columbia, Canada. And we were, hot dogging it through the trees. And you think, okay, and there's always those borders. It's like, do not go past this caution tape. Well, of course, somebody's like, hey, let's go here. It's fresh powder. So we go thinking it's not going to be that big of a deal because like the run is basically adjacent to where we are. We end up getting so lost, and the powder gets so deep that you're actually just sinking, and you're like in waist high powder. And it became what we thought was really cool and untouched. It became very scary to the point where we had to take off our boards because we couldn't actually maneuver. Like you couldn't even move because the way the land was. We had to carry our gear, and we had no sense of where the blah we had to go. And it started getting dark, and you're like, we are in legit mountain, and let's hope we don't wake up any bears from hibernation. Like it was really scary. Wow. And then another one, like I'm really allergic to horses, and this is kind of how I found out. We were on, this was another BC, British Columbia, Canada story, where we were on these horses, and I was with a couple other girls. One girl kind of lived on this property, but it was like very raw land as you go up into the mountain. And at one point, we got off the horses and we end up Indiana Jonesing across a log, and even the dogs left us, and it was just me and these two girls. We got super lost, and we were like, where are we? Again, we're in a forest, and you have no idea which way is that, right? And so at the end, we decided we'd have to go anywhere downhill would send us towards the water because we were on an island. So we end up, and it was just like a movie, we end up in random person on the island's like vacant property, and the tide had come in, so we couldn't walk around the shore. We were locked, like we were kind of landlocked. But we had to get back. So all we had to do was make a raft and like, it's so weird. We made a raft out of things from this person's property, but it was because out of necessity to save our lives, because we would have, really ended up in problems. Yeah, because the people who lived there, like it was one of those like cabins in the woods, and they were probably gone for months. No, but for months and months they were just gone. So like, it's not like they were coming back and they'd be like, hey, what are you kids doing? So we built a raft, and even the whole time, and I was the youngest of the three of us, and I was like, this doesn't seem like a good idea. A makeshift raft. Like we took a pallet and put, those styrofoam coolers. We just hammered them in there to give us some buoyancy. And three of us tried to get on this pallet to try to get, it just was like a mess. It was a hot mess. And we ended up flagging down the kind of, not Coast Guard, it was like a tugboat guy, like, help us, three girls that took a wrong turn in the woods.
Oh,
And,
that's a film right there, Simone.
that's a fantastic story.
Well, and then the
Wow.
worst was I found out that I'm really allergic to horses, but it didn't happen right away. But my eyes started to like bug out and my face started to swell and I could like barely breathe. So it was like a whole bunch of life-threatening bad ideas.
Oh,
It was a
no.
perfect storm. But I survived.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I haven't gotten lost that bad yet, but
Mm.
thankfully we are extraordinarily landlocked in South Dakota. So
Oh,
I just
so
have to
it's not gonna
meander
happen.
around.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
we
we
have
have-
tornadoes, which is a whole other thing.
Yeah.
Tornadoes I'll take.
Yeah.
My own survival skills. No.
So were you a castaway? Wilson! Yes, definitely. I think this is before Castaway. But yeah, it was funny.
Oh, yeah, what happened to
Oh
the
yeah, I
horses?
know. What happened to the horses? I know. I wonder that too. And I think, but I don't know, because the dogs and the horses like lived on the property. Perhaps they found their way. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. It's one of those weird things. I was very young but it was a true story because my face really did
Wow.
swell up.
Ow.
But let's just say no animals were harmed in this story.
Wow.
Yeah, it was very, very strange.
Wow.
I know, but it's like so scary when legit nature like wins.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh yeah.
because we always like to think we're so smart, and then we do stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I could have run into a Sasquatch. Exactly.
That's who owns the cabin. It was just
Oh yeah, right. Or hopefully it's not a Sasquatch; it's a Wookiee.
yeah. Oh, that'd be so much more fun.
Yeah, you're like,
Although you could get a
"Hey!"
lot of Jack Link's beef jerky if it was Sasquatch.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh. Yay. So everyone watching, thank you so much for being with us today. And I am so excited for this Saturday's stream. I will announce official times on my social media. And you can find me on Twitter and Instagram. That's typically where I give those updates. Yeah, so that's going to be really fun. Interview with Sharon Taylor from Stargate and
Wow.
awesome shows.
That's
I
gonna be
know
great.
she's such a powerhouse actress, and she's just on everything. So yeah,
And do you
that'll
know
be really fun.
do you know the time? I'm sorry, did I miss
No,
it?
we don't have the time, but I
Okay.
know Pacific time. I'm going to aim to do it between like around noon to 3, but I will post the real time soon. Yeah,
Awesome.
because we just secured her today. So yeah,
I'll be
just
watching.
before this. Yeah. I
Wow.
know. Yeah. Drew says, great stream. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks to everyone in the comments. You guys
Aaron!
are incredible.
Yay.
DJ, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely love all of you guys.
Make sure you're all guys. Everybody in the chat, make sure you're all subbed and make sure you hit the notification bell. So you're gonna get. You'll hopefully get notifications when Simone is streaming.
Ah,
And hit like. And hit like. Hit like and
And
sub.
hit like.
And,
And
hit the
share.
bell.
yes.
And ring my bell.
Yeah. Ring your bell.
I love it. Yeah, and just for everyone watching, I've posted in the link in the description below everyone's links to their Twitter and YouTube. So please follow these guys. And thank you so much. Our meteorologist, Katie Nickolaou, let's give her a round of applause.
Thank you
And the lovely
guys.
and talented Raquel M
Thanks,
Briggs.
everyone.
Woo!
Thanks, everyone.
And
Love you all.
PJ from Orville Nation.
Thank you,
Yay!
Simone, for having us.
Yes,
What an
this
honor.
This was a lot of fun. It's so funny
It
how
was.
nervous I get because I'm always just like, how's this gonna go? I don't know. But yeah, this has been a lot of fun.
You know what my
And I-
news
oh, yeah.
director used to say to me when I used to tell him I felt nervous before going on radio? He used
What's
to
that?
say to me, and he's been in radio for, I don't know, 50 years. He said, you know what, Raquel, if you're not nervous, you don't care.
Yes.
So I like that you care, Simone. And I have to say that everyone is thrilled that you have your own channel now. And I want to say congratulations to you. You are a beautiful, talented, and fun lady. So I can't wait to see everything that you have in store. And everybody, please stay tuned. Like, hit the bell, sub, get it, and share. Get it all out there.
Yeah, because it's only going to get more interesting, crazy, fun, enlightening.
Yes.
And
Hear that, guys?
Your favorite word, Raquel, awesome.
No,
Yes.
no. It will be awesome.
Yeah. Well, it was good fun. I like that DJ's like, lick that like button.
That's right.
You're supposed to be looking at anything at the moment.
Oh my goodness. That's hilarious.
So I want to thank everybody in the chat. Thank you, everyone, for coming and supporting this beautiful and talented woman. It's very hard to start up something like this, and for you guys to come out and just be so enthusiastic and caring and supportive. We all really appreciate it very much. You guys are the best. Best chat.
Yes. Love the fans. And honestly, couldn't do it without you.
Woohoo!
Thank you.
Thank you to everyone for watching.
Thank you, everyone.
So much. Yay. Well, what time is it for you in Spain now, PJ?
It's past 1:30. 1:30.
Oh, the night is young.
The night is young.
That's the Night Hawk.
Knowing you, you'll probably do another stream, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he will. He probably will.
Oh, well, just to answer Cronus' question, where did the petals come from? These were some petals I just have. They're not real.
You
They
didn't
are
just go
synthetic.
murder a flower.
No flowers were harmed in the use of these. But yeah, they're just some fun things I had from past Valentine's Day.
Hey, nice.
Yeah. And sometimes when I would teach yoga classes, I would do like themed yoga classes. So I remember one time I did a private class with this couple, and it was so sweet because she was pregnant and her husband wanted to do yoga with her. And so when everyone is face down, I would like sprinkle all these petals around them. So when they like come up and open their eyes, like they're in this like beautiful setting, you know. So I tried to like really make it. That was just a Valentine's Day theme. Yeah, just try to make it special for people. So yeah. Yes, he is in Spain.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh, it's 12:30 in the UK. Yeah, I definitely, consider all of the time zones for these posts because I know that we have a lot of people on different continents. So
Simone Bailey has fans all around the world, guys.
He does.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Actually, you have a lot of people in Europe, right?
I do. Yeah. It's wild. I've got fans in India, Iran, Romania, France, Germany, Dominican, just like all over Canada, US. It's really awesome. And it surprises me, but it's great. And I did one post where I said, please, on my Need for Speed post, I said, please tell me what country you're in. And it was just so wild because otherwise I wouldn't know, because not everyone puts it on their profile where they're from. So it's pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah. Well, anyway, thank you all so much. And if you haven't, please like and subscribe, follow all of these guys, and tune in this Saturday for my interview with actress Sharon Taylor. Be well, stay safe. I love you all. Big hugs.
Yes.
And we'll see you very soon.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
All right.
Good night, guys.
Mwah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Thanks,
Tat.
guys.